Harry, we've got a little surprise for you tonight.
Yeah, Tom?
Ladies and gentlemen, Syncopation magazine has asked us to inform Harry James and his boys that they have been voted the top band of 1939. And Harry, I've been asked to present you with this award, representing over 100,000 votes from the music lovers of this country.
Gee, Tom, I hardly know what to say. I'm certainly grateful to the readers of Syncopation magazine. Well, I guess the best way to show our thanks is with music. We have a brand new number for you, folks. And even though it is December 1939, we predict that this will be one of the year's brightest hits. I Got a Gal in Kalamazoo.
That's a nice tune. Gordon and Warren wrote it for BBC.
Yeah, but it ain't commercial.
James must have flipped his lid. That ditty won't sell 50,000 copies.
You guys give me a big fat pain. Sure, you know a hit when you hear one after it sold 1 million copies.
Well, what's biting you?
Look, I've got a song, a great song.
Something you wrote yourself, no doubt?
So I wrote it myself. Is there any law against a guy having talent?
If there isn't, they ought to pass one.
I even took my own money and had a recording made. Will the old man listen to it? No. Here, I've got a potential hot plate because I'm song plugging here. Can I get a break?
You've been listening to the music of Harry James and his band. Stay tuned to this station for Peter Pepper's Platter Parade, which follows immediately. Tonight, Peter is going to introduce a new song for the first time on the air.
Good night. What's the matter with you? The song that Pete's gonna bring you, happy listeners, happens to be Chattanooga Choo-Choo that's right here in my briefcase.
What?
Sure, the old man told me to take it up there. Pepper's gonna release it tonight.
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Are you all right?
I'm terribly sorry. It's all my fault. My briefcase.
Yes. You sure you're okay?
You've got to slow down on the curbs in this country.
Yeah, let's help you.
I'm all right. Thanks. And I do mean thank you.
Oh, that's all right. Pardon me for pointing, Buster, but your fangs are showing.
Oh, Terry.
Come on before he drools all over that coat. You just got it back from the cleaner.
Sorry to interrupt that pretty thing, folks, but here's your second treat tonight. A brand new recording right off the griddle. I've just received it from the Feist Company. But first, a word from our sponsor. Friends, when you cross the street against the red light, do you get that run-down feeling? When you lose your grocery list or your laundry list, do you feel listless? And do you wake up with that morning after the night before feeling, wishing you were dead and hoping for a nice, quiet breakfast? Then eat soggies. They don't crackle, they don't crunch. They just sit in the bottom of the bowl and sop up the milk. And now, a brand new song that's red hot. This is a year when novelty numbers have been all the rage, and my spies tell me this pre-release will top the long list of successes which have gone out to you from the Platter Parade. It's all about a choo-choo train from Chattanooga. But why spoil it for you? Here it is. Listen.
You say the sweetest thing.
Sorry, folks. Seems to be a little mistake here. We'd planned to bring you Chattanooga Choo-Choo, but it's been lost in a fast shuffle. Instead, here's Cookie Myers and the band doing The More I See You.
Look, Pete, I busted Chattanooga on the way in here, and I was desperate. I had a tune of my own. I thought you'd give me a break.
Are you nuts? We don't operate this way.
Why not? This is a swell tune.
Sure, it's a swell tune. There's lots of swell tunes. Go get it published, and I'll give you a break. But I can't double-cross the Feist people.
Telephone, Mr. Pepper.
Hello. Hello. Yes, Phil. Well, I'm sorry, but that's the record he gave me. Yeah, he's right here.
Hello, Phil. I'm sorry about Chattanooga, but I broke it on it.
Was he very sore?
No, he was quite calm and collected.
Oh, what'd he say?
You're fired.
Tough. Guess you broke the wrong record, huh?
No, as a matter of fact, this is the best thing that could have happened to me.
What?
Sure, I never had the nerve to make the break myself before.
You mean you wanted to get out?
Of course, I've always wanted to be in the publishing business, but saving my dough, even got my own office picked out.
Yeah, but Bill, I mean, couldn't you take up lion taming or something? This is a tough racket you're getting into.
Hundreds of guys have made it. Why can't I?
Well, okay, baby, I guess you know what you're doing. If I can ever help you out with the record, just say the word.
Thanks, Pete.
I'll be seeing you.
So long, Tommy.
Publishing business.
Spencer?
I am Murph.
Look, I don't want to frighten you, but I once knew a character that got splinters in his stubble from dragging his chin that low.
Can't understand why there's so much resistance to my song. It's good, Murph. I know it is.
Sure, it's great. It's got everything. Except in what it takes.
You don't like it?
Look, it don't make no difference whether I like it or not. The question is, are you eating regular? Have you got coffee money? The answer is no.
I'm not interested in eating.
You'd be surprised how important it gets to be after a while.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Stop knocking yourself out. Stop making like Beethoven. Go on over to Feist on bended knee and tell him you repent.
I don't repent.
3 months since they tied the can on you. Maybe time will have softened their wrath.
Come in.
Hi, folks.
Hello.
He's kidding, of course.
My name is Freddie Lee. I'm from Texas.
Oh, well, that explains everything.
What can we do for you, cowboy?
Oh, I got something here you're gonna love. It goes like this. You take it from there, and not too fast. You're gonna love this.
The stars at night are big and bright, tra-la-la-la, deep in the heart of Texas. The prairie sky is wide and high, tra-la-la-la, deep in the heart of Texas. The sage in bloom is like perfume, tra-la-la-la, deep in the heart of Texas. Reminds me of the one I love, tra-la-la-la, deep in the heart of Texas.
It's pretty good, cowboy.
Congratulations.
Don't congratulate me. I didn't write it.
No, I did, but you're gonna publish it.
No, I can't do anything for it.
Listen, why don't you tie it up?
Where am I going to get the money for an advance? Sorry, cowboy, but our schedule's pretty well filled.
How much will it cost me?
I can't possibly take on another... What did you say?
How much will you charge me to publish my song?
Who let you off the farm?
My Uncle Nealon.
What?
Yeah, in Rudbelly Bend in Texas. You see, he wanted me to be a farmer. He didn't hold with songwriting. He was tone deaf. He cut me off without a penny.
Oh.
So I took my life savings and I ran away from home.
Oh? And how much do you have?
$500, more or less.
Come over here and sit down. You know, I don't believe I caught your name, Cactus.
Oh, it's Freddie Lee.
How do you do, Miss Murphy, Mr. Lee?
How do you do?
That's a great song you've got there.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you?
Of course, I can't possibly take your money for publishing your own song.
No, that'd be a penitentiary offense.
But I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to publish your song myself.
Gosh.
Yes, sir. This is the greatest thing since Ramona. It'll sell 4 million copies, sweep the country from coast to coast, and when it clicks, we'll be covered with diamonds from head to toe. Why we? Because I'm going to let you in on it. How? I'm going to make you a partner in the firm. Oh, I can see it now. Spencer and Lee, the house of hits. A little higher. You know what it's going to cost you?
$500, more or less. How about with diamonds, huh?
You can quote me. Hey, Murph, what is this?
Many happy returns from Woolworth.
Wait a minute. There's been a mistake.
Mr. Woolworth says it's the biggest one he ever made.
Okay, Hercules, heave and leave. I personally called the junk man and got us a quotation. He offers us 40 cents per.
Per copy?
Per copy, he says. Per 100 pounds.
Nothing doing.
Gee, Bill, maybe we ought to. At least we could tell everybody that we sold every copy.
Out on your life. This song is going to be a click, and when it does, we're going to be in champagne and caviar.
That's big talk for a ditty that sold exactly 38 copies.
I bought 20 copies. I couldn't help myself.
Never mind, cowboy. We're just ahead of our time.
Yeah, and behind in our rent. Listen, what are we going to do, Mr. Spencer?
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get out and sell. You can't just publish a tune and sit back and hope it hits. You got a song plug the way they did in the old Tin Pan Alley days. Cram it down every disc jockey's throat. Get bands to play it, personalities to sing it on the air.
The boat has sailed.
Oh, no, it hasn't. If we could only get the Andrews sisters.
Did you ever hear the Martin sisters?
Sure, they're singing with Harry James.
Well, I know one of them.
You do?
Well, they're not really sisters, and her name isn't Martin. It's Hortense Heimberger.
I wonder why she changed it.
Yeah.
Where'd you meet her?
Well, back in Texas, we went to school together. Boy, did we have fun. She was crazy about me until my allowance was cut off.
That's it. Look, those gals are starring down at the Shishi Club.
Yeah?
I'll tell you what we do. We'll get down there and make like big tycoons. Act as though we're doing them a favor.
And what, may I ask, are you going to use for cabbage for this expenditure?
How much dough you got?
$1.12 more or less.
Who, I? Not 1 red cent, more or less.
Well, I guess that does it. Come in.
Hello?
He's kidding, of course.
Do you publish songs?
The jury's still out.
I mean, I got a wonderful song, and I'd like to get it published.
I'm sorry, Hiram, but our list is filled up right now.
Oh, my name isn't Hiram. It's Chester Dooley. I live in New Rochelle.
Oh, that explains everything.
Did you ever have a song published before?
Oh, no, sir. But I make my living playing piano, and I know music. In the summertime, I work in Finnegan's Warbash Garden. That's near Weehawken. But right now, I got a job in New York.
I bet it's a classy spot, huh?
Oh, it's just a little place near Greenwich Village. The food is crummy, but the music's fine.
We're tied up pretty heavily right now. I couldn't possibly think about taking out another song.
Oh, look, Mr. Spence, I just got to get this song published. Well, I've been everywhere, and they've turned me down, and I've been saving my money so as I could afford it.
Money?
Yeah. How much would you charge me?
Would you mind repeating that again?
Well, I didn't mean nothing dishonest, honest. All I want to know is how much you charge me to publish my song.
Another partner.
Remember, cowboy, we got to play this thing with class.
Yeah, class.
Hello, sweetheart.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Ringside, Captain, please.
Did you make a reservation?
Oh, well, I believe my associate.
Huh? Oh, well, you see, I told my secretary to tell your secretary to tell his secretary that...
I'm very sorry, sir, but all our ringside tables are reserved.
You were saying?
I was saying, sir, right this way.
Would you see that the Martin sisters get these, please?
Get these to the Martin sisters right away. Do you wish to order, sir?
Oh, no, thanks. I just had some lox on a bagel.
Thank you. We'll order later.
For you.
Oh, they're beautiful. Who sent them?
There wasn't any name, Miss Martin.
Always get the name of a guy who sends orchids.
Yes, ma'am.
Music, so in the mood for pretty music. Look, here's a jukebox and here's a nickel.
Such
A nominal fee. Number, please. Just tell your telephone girl your favorite number, please. Our favorites are the Martin sisters.
Yes, they're positively peachy.
They're worthwhile hearing, and they're appearing nightly at the Chi-Chi.
We hope that your nickel was a nickel well invested, and we trust that we do justice to the tune that you requested. Here I go again. I hear the trumpets blow again. All aglow again, taking a chance on love. Here I slide again, about to take that ride again. Oh, starry-eyed again, taking a chance on love. I thought that cards were a frame-up I never would try. But now I'm taking the game up, and the ace of hearts is high. Mine, things are mending now. I see a rainbow blending now. We'll have a happy ending now, taking a chance on love. time again. Acting dumb again, taking a chance on love. Here I stand again, about to beat the band again. Feeling so grand again, taking a chance on love. I never dreamed in my slumber, and bets were taboo. But now I'm playing the numbers on a little dream for two. Waiting in again, I'm leading with my chin again. Starting out to win again, got a lot of P7. Got a derby winner, got chips to rake in, taking a chance on love.
Miss Martin, two gentlemen at table number 4 asked you to join them.
Give them our regrets, Tony.
Now, never say no without a look. You might be kicking a jackpot in the kisser. Where are they?
Number 4.
Oh, no, not him.
Who?
The one with 2 heads. The creep I used to know before I knew better. Freddie Lee.
But Terry, the other one.
Who?
The one who bumped into us up at Peter Pepper's.
The guy with the 5-alarm fire in his eyes?
Always get the name of the guy who sends orchids.
I have to. That character will blackmail me. He knows my real name.
Come on.
Here they come.
Hello.
Hi. Liza, this is Freddie Lee, an old school chump of mine. Freddie, meet Liza. How do you
Yeah.
do?
Gee, it's sure is swell to see you again, Hortense.
My name is Terry, T-E-R-R-Y.
Oh, yeah. Terry, this is Bill Spencer.
Hello.
How do you do? We've met before, sort of.
Yes, you were in a hurry.
I was never so sorry to be in a hurry in my life.
Bill is president of Spencer and Lee, House of Hits, music publishing.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
I'm vice president.
I know I've never heard of it.
It was a grand job you did out there.
Thank you.
But you know, the song is sort of the usual thing. What you want to do is something offbeat now and then.
Bill, why don't you give him the new song that we just published?
Oh, we couldn't change our routine here. It's all set.
Of course, we've already promised it to the Andrews sisters.
You couldn't do better.
But it would be wonderful for you. Tell you what I'll do. I'll send you over a piano copy tomorrow, and we'll tell the Andrews we made a mistake.
Oh, that's really very nice of you, Mr. Spencer, but we couldn't change.
Nonsense. The song is a natural. Do you a world of good.
We're only trying to do you a favor.
Say no more about it. The song is yours. Shall we have champagne? Waiter? Waiter?
We're all finished here for the night. Why don't you let us change, and then we can skip the champagne and go out for some coffee? But I like champagne.
Whatever you say, Miss Martin. I'm sort of tired of these nightclubs myself. Check, please?
Yes, sir.
I sure am glad you found me again, Hortense. Sorry.
I'm going to make you remember Terry Martin if I have to engrave it on every bone in your head.
Yeah. Gee, it sure is swell seeing you again. Remember the happy times we used to have back in Texas? Remember the time you proposed to me and I accepted?
I was only 12 at the time, and I'd had 2 Cokes. Look, Freddie, you've got to get one thing straight. Times are different. I'm a big girl now.
Yeah.
I've got my career to look out for. I can't waste time running around with with old school ties.
Gosh, you mean you're not going to see me again?
You're a cute boy, Freddie, and I like you very much. There are only 2 things wrong with you. Number 1 is you're not rich. And number 2 is I'm not rich.
Gosh, they say love is supposed to find a way.
Junior, it's a cold, cruel world. A girl has to look out for herself. A girl has to go with men of substance. Used to be you had your love to keep you warm. Today, a mink does the job better. Anyway, I don't think Mr. Steineman would like your hot breath on my heels.
Mr. Steineman, who's he?
A gentleman of substance who happens to be a very dear friend of mine.
Gosh, you're not the same sweet girl who used to carry my books home from school. You used to be crazy about me.
Yeah, crazy.
What's wrong?
What's the name of that song? I don't think I ever heard it before.
You're a man with a one-track mind.
That's my business, Liza.
You're telling me?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Oh, don't apologize. I'm not fishing for compliments, but you really are wrapped up in the music business, aren't you?
Don't you see I've got to be? What is that song?
Well, it's new to me.
Let's find out. Excuse me. Hold on a second, will you fellas? Hey, tell me, who wrote that song?
Well, I wrote it, the words and music. Of course, they're mostly one-syllable words.
Did you ever play it for a song publisher?
Well, you wouldn't give me a chance, Mr. Spencer. You just looked over the notes and said it would be fine.
I did?
Yeah.
Holy smoke, it's Dooley. I didn't know you with your hat off. Hey, Freddie, come here. Look who's here.
Hey, it's Dooley. Come on. Who? The gentleman of substance who happens to be a very dear friend of mine.
Is this the song you were talking about tonight?
Sure, that's it, Mr. Spencer.
Wait a minute, Bill, do you own this song?
He certainly does.
I certainly do.
And I own 2% of Spencer and Lee.
He certainly does.
Say, boss, would you like to try it?
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, back him up.
Sing it, Liza.
I'll get by as long as I have you. Though there be rain and darkness too, I'll not complain. I'll laugh it through. Poverty may come to me, that's true. But what care I? Say I'll get by as long as I have you.
Flat and D flat, Bill.
Sing it, man.
I'll get by as long as I have you. Though there be rain and darkness too, I'll not complain. I'll laugh it through.
Everybody.
Poverty may come to me, that's true. But what care I? Say I'll get by as long as I have you.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Wonderful. Taxi! Hey, the night's still young. What do you say you and I do the town, huh, Terry?
I'd love to, Freddie. But I can't afford it. Besides, I'm late now for my date with Mr. Steinem.
Gosh, isn't she sweet? She's really crazy about me, you know.
She is? I hadn't noticed it.
She's full of insecurity, and at the moment there isn't much I can do about it. Well, I guess I'll tag along with you two. On second thought, I guess I better say goodnight.
Good night, Freddie. I'll get another cab.
It's only a couple of blocks. Let's walk this way.
It's a pretty swell layout you got here.
Harry and I share it.
Must be great to be at the top.
Oh, I don't know.
There are more important things. Is that a gleam in your eye?
I wouldn't know. I'm looking in yours.
What I'm trying to say is that I didn't invite you in to make an incompleted pass, Bill.
Oh.
Think I had?
Oh, no. Not exactly, only...
Besides, I have some vital information you should know.
Yes, Professor.
The females in New York City outnumber the males 2 to 1.
Is that bad?
And that means that half the girls you meet are baiting bear traps for unwary bachelors.
My dear Miss Martin, you don't mean to imply that you're putting yourself in the class of the predatory female.
One never knows.
You're a character.
You were doing pretty well tonight yourself.
Oh, yeah, Eliza. I want to apologize for pulling that phony on you.
You mean you're not the president of a song publishing firm?
Sure, sure. We've only published 2 songs.
Oh. You mean that one of them isn't a natural for Terry and me?
Yes, of course it is.
Well, then what do you mean?
Oh, I mean that I couldn't afford to send you that expensive orchid, and all that talk about champagne and caviar is so much dream world, and you know it. When I'm a success, my wife is going to have the best.
But you haven't got a wife. Or have you?
Of course I haven't got a wife. A guy in my position can't think about marriage. No wife of mine is ever going to have to struggle.
Oh, to hear you talk, you'd think that poor people couldn't fall in love.
They shouldn't.
Oh, Bill. Now, every night I sing to a lot of people. I see them come and go. Everything from sweet pea corsages to orchids.
So?
Well, over here on this side are the kids who can't afford it, out for the first time in months. Those are the sweet peas. And then over here we have the healthy, wealthy, and wise. And those are the orchids, of course. You know what?
What?
Sweet peas outnumber the orchids.
Well, they shouldn't. They have no right to. No wife of mine is ever going to have dishpan hands.
Might be better than cold feet.
Hey, are you proposing to me?
I don't know. Can you cook?
Hey, what's happening to us?
I don't know, Bill. I think you'd better go. It's getting late.
Liza! Hey, Liza, look. What's he doing here?
I was just leaving, baby.
Now, well, you better wipe the blood off your face before somebody calls a cop. Isn't this a wonderful coat? Where'd you get it, dear? Oh, that dear, sweet, generous Mr. Steineman gave it to me. Oh, well, you aren't going to keep it? Not keep it? Liza, it's cold outside. And anyway, it's genuine Lapin. Mr. Steineman says it's very rare.
Lapin? Terry, Lapin is French for rabbit.
Rabbit?
That's right. Am I going to see you again?
Call me. Good night, William.
Good night, Elizabeth.
Da-da-da-da, have you, though there be rain and darkness too, da-da-da-da, I'll see it through. I'll get by as long as I have you.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Woolworth says he wants some more copies.
Yeah.
Put that over there, will you, please? How about it, cowboy? Isn't this something? Looks like $1 million.
Looks like it's costing us that much, too. Bill, I'm scared.
Scared? You're a kid. Here we are, successful publishers. You got the memes. Get help, will you, man?
But, Bill, we can't afford all this. Sure, we got a hit. One lonesome hit. And the returns are petering out on that already.
We'll have 100 hits. Build up a big catalog. Get a backlog of potential smashes.
You keep using the future tense.
Look, Freddie, what if it is all on credit? To be a success, you gotta look like a success. My boy, you've got to put on a big front if you want big composers coming in to make deals with us.
Can't we do it on the installment plan?
Right where you are, fellas. Look at that beautiful furniture. Go ahead, try it. I picked it all up secondhand for $500.
Yes!
Relax, cowboy. Look, if the bank didn't think we were going to be a success, could we have gotten that note to expand?
No, but they didn't know we were going to expand all over the second floor.
Oh, forget it, will you? Forget it. We got 6 whole months to pay it off. See, incidentally, Julie's written a new song, and I want you to try it. Come on. Hey, Murph, tell him to put that door on and help you clean the joint up, will you?
Okay, Mr. Spencer.
I think we can do something big with this song. Come on, try it for me.
Oh, that's the song Dooley showed me the other day. I think I know it.
Good.
There will be many other nights like this they won't thrill me like yours used to do. Yes, I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true? If there will never, ever be another you. Yes, I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never, ever be
Gosh, that's a beautiful song. You know, this ditty could pay off the bank loan with a little luck.
And interest. Gosh, Dooley's done it again.
Come in, Murph.
The poor man's Gershwin is here.
Who?
Our genius, Chester Dooley.
Oh.
Holy smoke, get him.
Hello, Chester. How are you, kid? Glad to see you.
Hello, Mr. Spencer. Say, how do I look? Pretty, huh? I bet you almost wouldn't recognize me.
With that face?
Set me back 200 slugs. Real hip, huh? Like I was made all over. Everything's brand new.
Oh, I wouldn't go as far as to say that.
Oh, I want to introduce two very dear friends of mine. Miss Cherry Lane and Miss Mitzi Malou.
Hiya. Likewise.
Likewise.
Likewise, I'm sure.
What brings you here, Chester? You fresh out of royalties?
Oh, I just want to know what you thought of my new song.
Oh, it's sensational, man. Step right into my office where I can pick your eye teeth in private.
If you'll wait right here, ladies, I'll bring your jackpot back in a minute.
Yes, sir, Chester. I think it's great, really great.
You'll publish it then?
Sure, I'll have the contracts drawn. Same deal as before.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, Chester?
Well, no offense, Mr. Spencer, but I want a $100 advance, 2 cents a copy from the first, and my picture on the sheet music.
Why, that's a hold-up. You've got a lot of nerve.
I had 2 martinis for lunch.
How can you come in here and pull a trick like this? You owe everything to me. I picked you out of the gutter and made your name a byword. I plucked you out of obscurity and placed your music in every home in our nation. And this is the thanks I get. Aren't you ashamed?
Yes, sir, I'm ashamed.
Yeah, that's better.
And I want a $100 advance, 2 cents a copy from the first, and my picture on the sheet music. On second thought, you can leave my picture off.
That'll give it a fighting chance.
All right, you pirate. I'll send you the contracts later.
Gee, thanks a lot, Mr. Spencer. You too, Mr. Lee.
Incidentally, I was talking to the printer about that comedy job you two guys dreamed up. Whose picture goes on the music?
Might as well be Freddie's. He's going to introduce us to the Roxy.
Yeah. Who, me?
I'll go out and arrange for the bail right now.
May burn again.
much, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, how would you like to meet the fellows who wrote that song? Well, there they are, Bill Spencer and Freddie Lee. Come on up, fellas, and take a bow. Well, I hear you have a new one.
Yes, Harry, we took an old Irish tune, sort of gagged it up a little bit.
Sure, and Faith, we got it called McNamara's Band.
Would you like to hear it?
McNamara, I'm the leader of the band. Although we're few in numbers, we're the finest in the land. We play at wakes and weddings and at every fancy ball. And when we play to funerals, we play the march from Saul. Oh, the drums go banging, the cymbals clang, and the horns they blaze away. The cart he pumps the old bassoon while I the pipes to play. Oh, Hennessy, Tennessee, toodles the flute, and the music's something grand. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band. Right now we are rehearsing for a very swell affair. The annual celebration, all the gentry will be there. Oh, when Harry James to Ireland came, he took me by the hand. But see, I never saw the likes of McNamara's band. Oh, the drums go banging, the cymbals clang, and the horns they blaze away. The cart he pumps the old bassoon while I the pipes to play. Oh, Hennessy, Tennessee, toodles the flute, and the music's something grand. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band. Oh, me name is Uncle Julius, and from Sweden I have come to play with McNamara's band and beat the big bass drum. And when they march along the street, the ladies think I'm grand. They shout, there's Uncle Julius playing with an Irish band. Oh, the drums go banging, the cymbals clang, and the horns they blaze away. The cart she pumps the old bassoon while I the pipes to play. Oh, Hennessy, Tennessee, toodles the flute, and the music's something grand. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band.
That was really wonderful. David, honey, we're on. What's the matter? The movie's starting.
Time's up, Miss Martin.
But we have another number to do.
Mr. James used it up with the songwriters.
What? You have a nerve.
What do you mean I've got a nerve? It was Bill's idea. He's a friend of yours. I was just trying to do you a favor.
Do us favors on your own time.
Uh-oh.
Dames.
I like him.
The fact remains, when they passed out the nerve, you sure got more than your share.
Terry, I said I was sorry.
Oh, fine, great. That fixes everything. Listen, Sven-Gala, you can spread your old black magic over Liza, but it's tattletale gray on me.
Relax, will you? Take it easy.
All you think about is yourself. It just so happens that Rogers and Hammerstein were out front tonight. And because you had to three-sheet, Liza and I may have missed our big chance with their new show.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
I'm telling you now. Quit mixing business and pleasure, or you're going to lose my temper.
Nice people you live with.
She's right. You know it. Bill, if you'd only come and ask me, I'd have said okay, but...
Oh, I know she's right, Liza, but I knew it'd be okay with you, and getting a song plugged at the Roxy means everything to us right now.
Song plugging. That's all you ever think about.
Liza. You're wrong. You're all I think about.
Don't, Bill.
Why do you think I song plug? Why do you think I want to be a success? You are all the reason.
But, Bill, you can't do things like this.
I'd do anything to pave the way for us.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
Why don't we rent Breathless, the living room?
I'm sorry, Terry.
You're sorry.
It won't happen again. We apologize.
And as for that Freddie Lee, there's a bright type. You say hello to him. You stump for an answer.
Oh, Freddie, sweet, it was all Bill's idea. That being so, why don't you try tying the standing room only sign on him? Little boy Blue isn't going to get you into anything but trouble.
Give him time.
Give him nothing. Father, you're not going on with that guy, are you?
Yes, I am.
Got it bad, huh? How does Bill feel about this cottage small by a waterfall?
Oh, we haven't gotten around to particulars yet.
When are you going to?
I don't know. I'm seeing him tomorrow. Maybe.
No maybe about it. He'll pop the question, you'll melt in his arms and say yes.
Do you think so?
Sure. The same old question he pops every day. Will you plug my new song, dear?
Oh, Terry.
Want to make book? I'll give you odds.
Oh, honey, you just don't understand. And besides, when we teamed up with your sister act, we agreed not to pry into each other's affairs.
Right. But this time I've got to. I love you, Liza. I just don't want to see you get the short end. You've fallen for a guy whose middle name is ambition. He's going to climb all over everything and anybody to get ahead. And that includes you. Well, I've said my little piece. Now I'll shut up. Good night, honey.
Good night.
And now, faithful friends, a real pleasure. Tonight we have those great recording artists with us, the Martin sisters. They're appearing at the Shishi Club, where you can also see Harry James and his band. Hi, Eliza, Terry.
Hello, Uncle Peter.
Hi, Uncle Peter.
Sure is nice to have you chicks here in person. Well, what are you going to sing for us tonight?
A song we recorded about 5 weeks ago with Hal Schaefer and the boys. It's now #2 on the hit parade.
Are you ready, men?
Well, what are we waiting for?
For you to read the script and tell us the name of the song.
Oh, yes. As I say, this program is completely unprepared and unrehearsed. The Martin sisters and Hal Schaefer bring you I've Got the World on a String. But first, a short commercial.
I don't have any fancy balloon in my family. Some people want to go to the devil, that's their business, but you're not going with them.
No other mouthwash can make that statement. And now, the Martin sisters.
Couldn't be happier, boy. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. I got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I've got a song that I sing, and I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see, I'm in love. Life's a beautiful thing, long as I have a hold on the string. I'd be such a silly so-and-so if I should ever let go. Never. I got the world on a string. Hey, look, I'm on a rainbow. Got it around my finger. I'm just a lucky so-and-so. I hope I never let you go. So happy, baby, maybe I'm in love.
What are you doing here?
Well, you said we could have a date tonight.
I did? Oh, Freddie, baby, I'm awfully sorry. It must have slipped my mind. I'm all tied up with Mr. Clockenmerle.
Mr. Glockenmerle? Who's he?
He's a big button and zipper man from Cucamonga who happens to be a very dear friend of mine.
Well, what happened to Mr. Steineman?
Rabbits.
Gee, Terry, you can't do this to me. It's good for me to go out with you. Haven't you noticed how well I look when I'm with you? How it changes me being close to you?
You make me feel so young.
Why, Mr. Fred.
You make me feel so spring has sprung.
You're only saying it because it's true.
And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak,
I may be talking tongue-in-cheek.
I wanna go play hide and seek.
Well, what do you know?
I wanna go then bounce the moon just like a toy balloon.
Now isn't that romantic?
You and I are just like a couple of tots running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots.
You make me feel so young. You have a juvenile appeal.
You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young.
Oh, Mr. F, you're effervescent. My lad, are you mad or adolescent? You and I are just like a couple of tots, run and run and run across the meadow, Fredo, picking up lots and lots and lots of forget-me-nots.
You make me feel so young.
You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be taken long. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so tired.
Good night, Freddie. It's Mr. Clockenbarrel's time to feel so young, and at his age, I have to get an early start. Bye.
Dames.
When are you and Terry leaving?
Week from Friday.
Will you miss me, Liza?
You know I will.
I don't think so.
Bill.
In fact, I know darn well you won't, because Freddie and I are going to be there, too.
Do you mean it?
Sure, you're not the only one going to Hollywood. We are opening the western offices of Spencer and Lee.
Oh, darling, that's wonderful.
To business and pleasure.
I love you, I love you, I love you.
For heaven's sakes.
Hey, Bluebeard. Not on my time.
Well, if it isn't creepy time down south.
How are you, Terry? How are you, Cookie? You mind if I borrow my gal for a second?
As if I could stop you.
What happened?
I've got it, baby. I've got it. The gamble paid off.
Oh, you mean you saw Ira Gershwin?
You bet I did, and he couldn't figure out where I'd heard about the song either.
Well, you didn't tell him I tipped you.
No, of course not. Didn't even mention your name, but I've got his on a contract, signed, sealed, and delivered.
Oh, darling, that's wonderful.
Isn't it, though? Put Spencer and Lee right on the top. We're in, kids. A Gershwin song. We're made. And it means that all these rehearsals haven't been for nothing here.
Wonderful.
You know what we introduced it for the first time? At the Free French Benefit. You know who's going to sing it? You are.
Me? Oh, Bill, you could get any big star to sing a Gershwin song.
You found it, you tipped me off, and you're going to sing it.
You know, if you play your cards right, I'm going to fall for you.
This is important, though, honey. It could mean a movie contract for you. Every producer in town is going to be there. Hey, Cookie, you ready?
Right.
Thanks, Pete. Terry, you know where to come in.
Right.
Here's a word I want to say. Say, have you ever been away? Have you ever missed the good old USA? When you get that itching in your shoes, why don't you go to any other land you choose? See how quick you get those Yankee Doodle blues. You're singing, there's no land so grand as my land, from California
Yankee Doodle, Yankee Doodle.
Keeps on ringing in my ear. Yankee Doodle,
Yankee Doodle, Yankee Doodle.
makes me stand right up and cheer.
I'm shouting.
USA, I'll say I love you. Make me lose those Yankee Doodle blues. They say that Europe's wonderful with all that ancient junk. It's not as good as Kokomo, and Kokomo's the bunk.
I say you take to old London just like falling off a log.
No doubt, I guess I'd like old London, but who could see it for the fog? You can go from there to old Cologne and start on all the round. Well, some cologne just isn't as sweet and fragrant as it sounds. Well, did you take a look? I took a look. And you didn't want to stay? Why? You could never compare anything over there to the good old USA. Hey there, Miss Liberty, may I stop and stare? And when the custom officer says to me,
What do you declare?
I swear that there's no land so grand as my land. From California to Manhattan, north and south, my sunny skyland. I love every mile.
Every mile.
When I hear Yankee Doodle,
Yankee Doodle,
ringing in my ear.
Yankee Doodle,
Yankee Doodle makes me wanna cheer. I'm shouting USA. Say I love you. Gotta lose those Yankee blues. Gotta lose those Yankee blues. Make me lose those Yankee Doodle blues.
Look, darling, that's
Hello. Yeah, speaking. Who? Crain who?
No, Bill, not Crain who. It's Jeanne Crain.
Why, it's wonderful to hear from you. What can I do for you, and how are you?
Fine, thanks. Say, Bill, I've been talking with Vic Mature about the Free French benefit, and he tells me you've got a wonderful song for me.
Why, sure, Jeanne. You can have any song we've got.
How about one of our novelty numbers? Deep in the heart of Texas.
I don't think it's exactly my type. No, I mean a special song by Gershwin.
It's called Yankee Doodle Blues.
Oh, no, not that one. You wouldn't want to do that number, Jeanne.
You're not stalling me, are you, Bill?
No, so help me. It's just not your type. It's a George M. Cohan type of thing. You know, straw hat and cane. Besides, I haven't even got a piano copy with me.
Well, thanks anyway, Bill. If you find anything else you think might be right for me, give me a ring. Funny, he said it would be the worst thing I could do.
Oh, honey, I'm telling you, all you got to do with this number is dress in red, white, and blue and wave.
We're ready for you on the set, Miss Crain.
Oh, I'll see you later, Vic.
I'll get it.
I'll get it. You, Freddie, my boy, take care of the man.
You better get dressed. I'll take care of everything.
I am right now. Uh-oh. Freddie.
Huh?
Look.
Oh, boy. Is it real?
So real it's gonna take 3 hits to pay for it.
Oh, she'll be crazy about it. I feel sick.
Hi.
Come on in.
Be right with you, Liza.
All right, darling.
Lamb is preparing for the sacrifice.
So I see.
May I help you?
Thanks.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Do you smell good? Darling, ever since the first moment I laid eyes on you, I knew we were meant for each other.
Freddie!
I love you, I love you. I can't stand it without you. He's gonna say.
Who?
Bill, I just heard him rehearsing. I was a fool. A blind, stupid, impetuous fool. He's gonna say.
Oh, for heaven's sake, will you stop telling me and let him say it?
Just a moment, don't move. I'll be right back. Hello, how to do, please? This is Mr. Spencer's residence. Oh, just a minute, please. You never know, it might be a bill collector. Hello? I'm sorry, Mr. Spencer's busy right now. This is his partner, Freddie Lee, talking. Can I take a message? Who? Holy smoke, it's Jeanne Crain, alive. I mean, on the phone. Yes, Miss Crain?
Will you tell Bill that I got a copy of the song we were talking about this morning, and I think it's perfect for me.
Which song, Miss Crain? Oh, Yankee Doodle Blues.
I think it's a wonderful song and just right for the Free French benefit. And I definitely want to sing it if it's all right with him.
Are you kidding? Of course. Gee, thanks a million, Miss Crain. You'll be a sensation. We can't thank you enough. Yeah, sure, I'll tell Bill. So long. What a break. Oh, that's a smart partner I've got. We're in. Bill turns on the old charm, and who do you think is introducing our song Yankee Doodle Blues for us at the benefit? Jeanne Crain. Wow, isn't that something?
Something.
Wait a minute. Flowers, that's it. We gotta send her some flowers. You tell Bill the good news, and I'll hit the road. Oh, and by the way, good luck.
Hello, Donna. I'm sorry I'm late. I got a surprise for you.
I know. I have a message for you.
What?
Jeanne Crain just called.
Oh, no.
She says she'll be happy to do the song at the benefit.
Oh, wait a minute. Neither Jeanne Crain nor anybody else but you was going to sing that song. There's been some sort of a mistake.
I know, a big one. I made it.
Oh, nice. For the love of Mike, let's not get excited. This is so silly you'll laugh when you hear it. She called me this morning. She said she'd heard about...
Listen, Bill. We're finished. I don't care what she said. And I don't want to hear anything you've got to say. You don't owe me an explanation. You don't owe me anything.
Now, wait a minute. You've got no right to be angry with me until you've heard what I have.
I'm not angry. I'm numb. I can't feel a thing, and that's the way I'm going to stay. Bill, if you have any respect for me at all, don't ever try to see me or explain anything to me again.
Thus, 2 million songs and other compositions of every composer for the last 56 years has been banned from the networks. The tunes of Berlin, Porter, Gershwin, and Kern will be heard no more. Radio stations will have to depend on songs in public domain.
Can't last much longer or we're gonna go broke.
Yeah. Jeannie better change her hair to a different color.
And here's a request for that old favorite, the Tiger Rag. Hold that tiger, hold that tiger.
With the light brown hair, floats like a vapor on the summer air.
Well, how about it, fellas? You gonna enlist? No, Pete. We figured to wait until they pull a little number out of the goldfish bowl.
Yeah, haste makes waste.
And it isn't as if we were already in the war.
Besides, they'll never take me. I'm physically unfit.
Oh, what's the matter with you?
I'm a coward.
They got me.
And we have another letter here. Let's see. To Peter Pepper from the President of the United States. Greetings.
A word now from the United States Marine Corps. Men, the Marines need you. In the finest tradition, the Corps requires fresh, red-blooded fighting men. If war comes, be prepared. See your local recruiting officer now. At this time, KHOJ brings you 15 minutes of the latest in recorded music.
I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair. Stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas, reminds me of the one I love. Deep in the heart of
Texas. Hey, I think we got something. Birdhead, can't you count to six? No, wait a minute, Sarge. He's right. It's a Carlyle's been sport on the song with that 4-bar beat in the break.
But you can't sell a machine gun with every copy.
Sure you can. It's simple. Sing it.
The stars at night are big and bright.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Look, fellas, will you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure, Sarge.
Shake the lead out of your pants and get on that gun, or you'll peel every potato in the state of California.
You get passes?
No passes, no nothing. All leads have been canceled.
Attention. What's the matter with you guys? Don't you know enlisted men ain't supposed to embrace an officer?
Sorry, sir.
At ease, men. How are you characters? Oh, it's good to see you again. How long you been in?
Ever since Jeannie with the light brown hair.
You're a sight for tired eyes yourself, Murph, but what are you doing here?
I'm an experiment. If I work out, women are in the war. Oh, you look wonderful in your uniform. So do you. Did you hear about the girls being signed up by 20th Century Fox?
Yeah, we've heard.
We were going up to Hollywood to see them. At least I was, but we can't get passes.
You can go up some other time.
Well, if I were you guys, I'd get to Hollywood by tomorrow. Or you might not get there again for a long time.
But we can't get passes.
Who says we can't get passes? And to think it took a national emergency to get us together again.
Spencer, Lee, listen, you guys, stop hanging on.
Attention! Spencer, Lee, come with me.
It ain't like the old Marine Corps.
Yes?
We'd like to see the Martin sisters.
What's the name?
Spencer and Lee.
Spencer and Lee?
Oh, no. You mean you boys really exist?
You know these fellows, Mr. Gardner?
My dear officer, all I ever hear from the Martin sisters is Spencer and Lee, Spencer and Lee, Spencer and Lee. I'm beginning to think I could spell your names backwards.
It's Eel and Reckneps. I've tried it.
Yes. Well, if you'll wait here with Gibby, I'll go in and find Liza and Terry and give them the good word, eh?
They're not expecting us.
Oh, that's all right.
I'd like to get some information.
What would you like to know?
I want to find a new exciting destination, but don't know where to go.
Well, may I suggest, Porter?
Have you been to Monte Carlo? Twice. London, Rome, Paris? Oui, oui. Then come along and let me show you the grandest place to be. Hop a bus, take a car, hail a cab, and there you are on Fifth Avenue. Oh, Fifth Avenue. Uh-huh. Every Joe, every Jane walks along this lover's lane on Fifth Avenue. Oh, Fifth Avenue. Where they stop, window shop, and their hopes are so high. Pricing rings, pretty things that they cannot afford to buy. But they smile, they don't care. Everyone's a millionaire when you're strolling on Fifth Avenue. When you're strolling on Fifth Avenue.
New York's finest on St. Patrick's Day.
Flags are flying, see them wave. Men are marching in memory of the brave. There are shouts, there are cheers, mingled with a million tears on Fifth Avenue. All the world's on parade where the fashions are made on Fifth Avenue. Fancy shops, small cafes, a cathedral, and then
Take your choice, or here, or the Woolworth 5 and 10.
What? Pretty good. I'll tell Liza to have that buckle fixed on her shoe before we go into the ballroom sequence. Print that and hold 5. I'd like to hear the rest of the playback before we go into the next setup.
Yes, sir. Quiet, everybody. Rolling playback.
on Fifth Avenue.
Hello, George.
Hi, Miss Gardner.
Terry around?
I think she's over,
Terry, my love.
Reg! Oh, Hi, honey. What are you doing in that charming getup?
We're making a test on stage 6. I am a beachcomber.
The story of my life.
I called you before, but you were shooting. Where's Liza?
She's over there getting a shoe fixed. Why? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, on the contrary. I've got some very good news for you. I finally met up with your two mythical men of music. They're at the front gate.
Who?
Eel and Rexley.
Hmm?
I mean, Spencer and Lee.
Bill Spencer?
Mm-hmm. They've come to see you.
Well, please get them lost. Liza doesn't want to see that quick change artist again as long as I live.
But they seemed so keen.
Take it easy on Freddie. He's such a sweet kid. Try and find out where he's staying and tell him I'll call him when Bill isn't around.
You're sure Liza feels this way?
Oh, believe me, Rach.
Oh, okay. But I don't know where I got the impression that you were such chums. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Miss Martin?
Yes?
May I have your autograph?
Murph! Why, you look wonderful, Murph. What are you doing here?
Sticking my beak into your business. I ran into the boys down at the Hollywood canteen, and I wanted to see you about them.
Do you mean Bill and Freddie?
Yeah. I don't often stick my chin out, but I'm doing it now. I don't think it was very nice brushing them off.
What do you mean? I haven't seen them.
They was here today. You can ask your friend Reggie Gardner.
Well, I didn't know it. Nobody told me.
You're a funny gal. Bill pulled boner after boner on you. The time in the Roxy Theater, the time in the Onyx Room when he got you to sing the song and you forgave him.
I'd rather not talk about it.
And then the one thing that busted you up was the one thing he didn't do.
Did Bill send you here to tell me this?
He'd break my neck. Freddie gave that song to Jeanne. Crain. Bill didn't know a thing about it.
Are you sure?
Honest. And I thought maybe if you wanted to apologize, you might not have much time left.
Where is he? Where can I find him?
If I was you, I'd hit the Marine base at San Diego tomorrow.
Oh, Murph. Thanks. You've been a real friend.
Really, Liza, it's vulgar to be up so early in the morning. It's the first time for me since Mother discontinued my 2 o'clock bottle.
Well, why didn't you tell me yesterday?
Now, don't start that again. I told Terry. I'm just an innocent bystander.
Oh, hurry, Reggie. Please hurry.
Well, we're nearly there. Don't worry, dear. Sunday's visiting day. It's good for morale to let a soldier see a civilian once a week. Well, we'd like to get in, old boy.
Sorry, sir. Only military personnel can enter today.
But there's someone we want to see. It's very important.
Yeah, I believe they're in the 6th Marine 2nd Division, Spencer and Lee.
Sorry, sir. The 2nd Division is shipped out.
Shipped out? Oh, but they can't have.
Darling, there's a war on, you know.
Oh, I know, but Reggie, I've heard him. I've got to see him.
Write him a letter, dear.
Oh, no, I can't write him a letter. What I have to say to him, I'll say in person. Somehow.
VIP bulletin. It's a USO show. Movie stars, the Martin sisters, and dames! Gosh, it's Terry!
Where's Bill?
Oh, he's not here.
Nothing happened.
Well, he's up north on a raiding party. The Japs are dug in up there, but he might still be back in time.
Oh, I've got to see him.
Miss Martin, will you come with me, please?
Gosh, it takes me back to the old days in Texas. Did you miss me?
As a matter of fact, absence must make the heart grow fonder. I did miss you.
Oh, I used to dream about you every night.
You're cute, Freddie.
After the show, we'll have a date tonight, and I'll tell you.
Well, if you'd only asked me 10 minutes sooner.
Up there?
Well, you see, General Dulinger, who happens to be a very dear friend of mine, was on the plane, and I promised him...
Well, you're going to break it. I've got something to tell you. Come on over here. Listen, from now on, you're not having any dates with nobody, no more, no how but me. You understand? I've decided to marry you. I'm tired of building up a past for the future.
I think you mean that.
Of course I mean it. If I have to keep on waiting for you, I'll wind up sounding like...
You make me feel so young.
Why, Mr. Fred.
You make me feel so spring has sprung.
You're only saying it because it's true.
And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak,
I may be talking tongue-in-cheek.
I want to go play hide and seek.
Well, what do you know?
I want to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon.
Now, isn't that romantic?
You and I are just like a couple of tots running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots.
Ah, you make me feel so young. You have a juvenile appeal.
You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. 'Cause you make me feel so young.
You see what I mean?
All right, all right. I'll marry you, but no Texas and no farm.
But we gotta go back to the farm. Uncle Nealon left it to me, and besides, if we don't, what's gonna happen to all the little minks?
I'm telling you, if I marry you, we're going to live in New York City and no place else. I don't know a thing about milking cows, and I have no intention of... Minks?
Yeah, the stuff that grows on fur coats.
Miss Martin, please.
What kind of a farm is this?
The mink farm, the biggest mink farm in the whole state of Texas. Why are you staring at me?
It's just as if I've never seen you before.
Miss Martin, please.
My heart's on strike, and though it's like an empty honeycomb, no love, no sir, not until my baby comes home. Baby, come home. No love, no sir, no nothing at all, nothing till my baby comes home.
Thanks, fellas. We have another number we'd like to do for you. But before we do it, we see someone in the audience that we know, and we'd like him to come up and take a bow. Private Dan Daly. Come on up here, Dan.
Come on, Dan, do a little dance for us.
Oh, I haven't danced in a long time, thanks.
Come on, you come on.
I got these things on it. Oh, I'm sorry. Say, could you play me a couple of courses or anything in a soft shoe tempo? About like this. Won't you two join me? After all, this is your number.
Kiss me once and kiss me twice.
And kiss me once again.
It's been a long, long time.
Haven't felt like this, my dear, since can't remember when.
It's been a long, long time.
You'll never know how many dreams I've dreamed about you.
Or just how empty they all seem without you.
So kiss me once and kiss me twice. Kiss me once again. It's been a
lonesome, long,
it's been a long, long time.
Hold me, baby, for a long, long time. Had no loving for a long, long
It's been a long, long time.
Hey, Dan, kiss him.
Pardon?
Mary, kiss him. Mwah, mwah.
What? You know, I think you got an idea. You young ladies know how to stand at attention?
No.
Well, just listen to this. The position of the soldier at attention is as follows. Heels together in a line, toes turned out 45 degrees, knees stay without stiffness, hips down, all the body, stomach and chest out. Arms hanging next to the sides, thumbs long, seams of trousers. Head up, nice, straight in the front. Any questions?
No.
Now then.
Kiss me once, and kiss me twice, and kiss me once again.
I'm sorry for the interruption, but I have wonderful news. Germany has surrendered unconditionally.